sports fans. It's your Chi-Town Daily News sports team here. And pitchers and catchers getting ready to report in about a month. And boys, it's time to talk about those White Sox. Couple of interesting moves out of Ken Williams lately. And the question I have for you guys today is, with McCarthy and Garcia gone, are the White Sox a stronger team in 07 than they were in 06?
I gotta say right now, weaker team in 07, stronger in 08, maybe. We're talking on prospects here, so you don't know for sure.
You never know.
But I think he weakened the 07 team right now. I mean, right now you've gone back to that fifth starter roulette that they had a few years ago.
Sure.
And nobody might emerge this year. I mean, I don't see.
What I wonder is, White Sox, let's say they didn't win the World Series, would they be doing this? I mean, why be satisfied with one? It seems like there's a little bit of satisfaction, which is a strange thing. I just think that this team, they might be getting some really good prospects, but Brandon McCarthy was that rare guy who's sort of a prospect, because you haven't seen it all, but you also knew you had a lot there, and that would drive me crazy.
And they got rid of him as soon as they started to put it together for another guy who's going to have to go through all those throwing pains that he did.
Right, a lot of the justification was almost like, hey, that Freddie Garcia trade was like, well, you're almost trading for Brandon McCarthy because he's going to get his chance, and then he's gone, so.
Yeah, that trade really took me by surprise. I just did not see that coming, them trading McCarthy.
Yeah, it made the beat reporters look pretty stupid. No one was on it. No one.
Everyone said, McCarthy's going to zoom right in and absorb that blow. But
the guys they got for him are good. John Danks, when Ken Williams likes a guy, he just goes balls out to get him. That's just the way it's been. It's with Javi Vasquez and Carl Everett, and he loves this guy Danks.
Danks' numbers are great. He strikes out, 9 guys per 9 innings. Everything I've heard about him sounds great, but he's a 21-year-old kid. And I don't know dick about him. I've never seen him.
Left-handed, and he's probably he has the same ceiling like Brandon McCarthy. He could be a front of the rotation guy.
But when?
But in a few years. So he'll be ready to be in your rotation when Jim Thomey's in the nursing home.
Exactly. Right. And God knows what. You don't know if you're going to keep Creedy if you're a Sox fan. Thomey's probably throwing his back out right now. Jermaine Dye might have peaked. You never know. You still got problems in that outfield. But I think that team is a team that's built to go now. And if I was a Sox fan, I'd be pissed. They have an offense that could make them compete and make them very dangerous next year. And if I was a Southsider, if I was a Sox fan, I'd be pissed. I think they traded away their best shot at getting back to the playoffs.
Now, at the same time, they have stockpiled a lot of good
for the future.
Sure. So when the next few years come and go, we're going to see some good, cheap pitching under the Sox control.
Maybe.
Well, out of all those guys, there's going to be a few that pan out for sure.
You're talking about a team, though, that right now is doing as well, should be doing as well financially as they've done in forever.
They're not cheap in the payroll. I mean, don't buy the Tribune's bullshit.
Yeah, I don't know.
They've got a $100 million payroll, and they could expand if they want to.
But
if there's a big name out there that they wanted to get, like a position player, they could get him.
They're trading away guys. I mean, they have cheapened up the rotation.
They've traded one guy with a salary. Freddie Garcia.
Right, but Brandon McCarthy was going to
potential.
Cost you. I mean, he's going to cost
a
lot sooner than John Danks will.
But they moved a lot of their golden coins there without getting a lot back for the immediate return. I mean, that seems to be the consensus.
We talked about what the Cubs have paid for pitching. Maybe a bad example, but it seems to be the market.
That's a terrible example. I don't think that should be influenced with the Sox.
All the free agents. There's huge value, and the White Sox did not get that sort of value. They didn't get the sort of value. I mean, Ted Lilly is not an equal to Freddie Garcia.
No.
But they're being paid the same thing.
Yeah.
I just think that the White Sox, if they're going to do that, get a lot more and get something that's ready right now.
Yeah.
Get your Rocco Baldelli, or fill in the blank Tampa Bay Devil.
Well, I agree with you there. The Sox didn't improve themselves on offense at all, and they still have 1/3 of their lineup sucks.
Yeah.
I mean, Anderson has a chance to turn it around next year. I'll give him a benefit of the doubt, but Pasenik and Uribe, one of those 3 guys has to go. You can't have 33% of your lineup suck an ass like that. And they traded away their 2 best chips, a starting pitcher and McCarthy, and they didn't get any offense back. So I'm a little worried about that. At the same time, they have enough young arms where they could turn around and trade one of them for a position player.
Sure.
So you can't really judge until the whole offseason's over.
That's true. Yeah. Right now, though, I'm just telling you, I'd be pissed. That's a short window. It's always a small window in pro sports when you are right at the doorstep of a championship, and they definitely did not make their case for 2007. No. So far. If there is something else coming,
we'll see.
Be interested.
Never know. Ken Williams has never done.
No kidding. And neither is the wheeling and dealing of baseball's offseason. So for Mike and Andrew, we'll be here, and we'll keep you updated.
2009, 2010 world champions. Back-to-back. There's back-to-back champions.
Okay.
We'll see you there in the Ted Lilly years for the Cubs. Signing off. Take care.